Hello and hello and welcome to the gaming table. I am your gaming table walkthrough. I am your host Derek, and today we're still continuing playing through The Witcher 2. I understand that there have been some audio uh mess ups in general, and I would like to be the first to apologize. I have since then changed the settings on the game volume, so hopefully it will be better and not like so to speak. So let's continue on with the game.
With these cunts, Laredo could protect them.
My stuff.
Let alone your method. A ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot
Like
twice
I
because it
know.
recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside.
Don't you traipse around here.
Peasants in uniforms.
Add flour into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
That one struts
Luckily,
about
the
as if he
commandant's
were the king
provided it
himself.
all.
True.
So long as you
Sniffing
can afford
around
to
like
tell him.
dogs in a room.
I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
That one struts
I
about as
don't
if he
like
were the king himself.
Did you hear?
Greetings.
Two big shots arrived. Did you hear?
They
Two
say
big shots
witches
arrived.
have no need to plough.
Do you know that?
Except a fireside feast with coke.
They say
Did you
witches
hear?
have no
Oh,
need.
you don't know me.
They say witches have no need to plough.
I don't like.
Do you know that?
Who's this nice family?
What do you need, ugly?
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance, as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
Just go with your specialty.
Okay.
All right, it'll be my standard rate.
Draw him away from the ballista while you're at it.
Slap me hard and call me stupid. Trying to put one by me? That'll cost you more.
How's that?
Surcharge on special requests. Those are the rules.
Let me think it over.
62.
All right, I'm off to give the boy.
Could have been worse.
For less than 10 orens.
I mean, could have just been back and forth, me and her arguing. You know?
Sniffing around like
Up
dogs
and
in a
down.
rubbish dump.
Care for a little diversion, brave one?
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
Oh, come on.
That's true.
Your comrades are well at. Care for a little diversion, brave one?
Don't you traipse around here.
Care for a little diversion, brave one?
I'm on duty.
Oh, come on. Your comrades are well at it, having their fun.
You've had
Why
your
should
song.
you be any worse?
Care for some real
Let's
diversion?
go.
Hello. Go enjoy yourself, good buddy. Woohoo.
Nothing better than a sniffing
fireside
around
feast.
like dogs in a rubbish dump.
Did you hear?
They say witches
big
have
shots
no
arrived.
need to plough.
Let's arm wrestle.
I was
Be
looking-
mad.
Nothing. You'll have beat
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf?
And the man.
Let's begin. Did you hear? Two big shots arrived. Wonder what they
Right on its own. Damn.
So long as you can afford to tell
Thank
it.
God it's not real life.
Lend an ear for less than 10
It's real life versus my arm, I would be crushed. I mean, my arms are nothing but sticks. Hey, look, I got back the money I needed.
Damn the dogs!
Suck it.
Wow. Did you know that?
Greetings.
I don't like...
And I don't like
What do you want, mutants?
to try my luck.
That's been that late.
You mutants.
Save the boasting till later. Let's do this.
They say witches have no need to plough. Did you know that?
Real diver.
Ew. What is it with everything having big, huge muscles?
I don't like strangers.
Honest to God, I mean, if you look at them before, they don't look that bad once you get up and close personal. No!
I hate
You
mutants
don't know.
like you.
I know.
I'm actually a nice
They
person.
say witches have no need to plough. Did you know that? They say witches
Well, I guess I
have
got
no
this stuff to live
Did you know that?
I mean, Roach. Damn you, Washington Nationals.
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
Now in squiddles. I'd put him in their place.
You don't talk. Prove it. I doubt anyone would stop you. We're too soft, and that's the problem.
Can
Soldiers
we
are
just
bored.
talk right here?
Garrison's thinning.
Is that guy taking a piss?
You're talking.
Yes?
Do we wait until the honorable lady is done with the venerable hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
You'd go after the women. Then relish killing the elder brats. So, the brats turn into squirrels.
Soldier,
Once the women
report to
are
me
gone,
immediately.
there'll be no more brats.
Stop talking bollocks, alright?
No passage.
Oh, boy.
Soldier, report to me
Well, at least I got a second chance to do this.
I'd put him in their place.
You don't talk. Prove it. I doubt
What do you
anyone
want?
would stop you.
Shut it, soldier. Have respect for your superiors.
Age man, secret. Age man. Hey, how you doing?
In Flotsam, we cut the hands off thieves.
I was looking for the privy.
You're lucky the Commandant wants to see
Come
you.
on. How did I fail? He was knocked in the back of the head. It was like,
Commandant, sir. We caught the witches sneaking around the garden.
Bring him in and leave.
oh.
Yes, sir.
We were just discussing a certain matter. You here on business too?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
In that case, I shall leave you to it.
Finally.
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate. Though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here. And the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo, then. If you're telling the truth, your vet's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
What about Vernon Roach? Why didn't you let him in?
Roach? Know the aura that surrounds him? Men like him act first
Yeah.
and think later. And when they act, almost inevitably innocent blood flows. I heard you killed the Karen. Flotsam is grateful. Let's say that squares the crimes of your friends. They're free to go. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That are the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the Elven bandits for years now.
A local conflict, none of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Dorito. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest. But I grant you, those acts of, insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favourable at the elf who sells your wife coloured kerchiefs. You're a witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
You detest non-humans.
I detest Yorveth, the coward who hunts the innocent instead of facing soldiers. I detest that horse son who murders women and children while claiming that he fights for freedom. He's a monster, Geralt. He's the evil I protect people from. And anyone who helps a monster becomes a similar monster to my mind.
Enough. I get it.
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Lorito's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarves will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
I'm a witcher. I don't work for free.
Of course you don't. Help us capture the scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously. Straight from the trading post's treasury.
I'll see what I can...
You stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell.
Yay. Opening a car. Now then. Where to go? Where to go?
No
Okay,
passage.
I found another way out. This. Hey, let's go.
Who's a
Nothing
white-haired
better than a
filly?
fireside
Turned me away at the door, the bastard.
I mean, honest God, who could have saw me? All I did was knock a guy out.
We'll meet later. Don't forget your weapons on the way out.
I got my stuff. Prepare. Actually, this is the end of it. I think I'm good.
Well, well. How's the Commandant as a host?
It's people like him who might help us.
Or put us in shackles and throw us into the river.
He told me they're keeping Scoia'tael prisoners on a barge in the port.
Did he mention if Kieran Epesnalen, Yorvet's right-hand elf, is among them?
No.
He may know something about the Kingslayer.
Let's pay him a visit.
I should actually probably follow her.
What did he say?
Ooh, free stuff. Well, I mean, now that the Kairin's gone, I would send the prisoners away. I mean, do you really want a jailbreak?
What do you want?
To speak with the wounded prisoner.
No one's allowed.
I'm here on Commandant Laredo's orders.
I already cut a deal with you, but
So get out of my way.
he won't tell you much. He's dying.
Okay. So we're all dying. Does that mean anybody gets to tell it to me? Not even in a cell? You know, it's gotta put a shackle around him or something.
They beat him bad. He's got at least a dozen fractures. I'll need your help.
What do I do?
The spell I'm going to use is painful. It could kill him if he thrashes around.
I'll use the Axii sign to calm him.
Perfect.
How will this calm him?
It's no use.
You wish, Horson. I'm no traitor.
He's raving.
Vadgun? Where am I?
In Flotsam. On the prison barge.
The convict's barge? I'm done for.
We're fighting Laredo too. A common goal.
I once made the mistake of trusting Dwan. Never again.
There's a Witcher in Yorvet's unit.
Like every Dwan, he turned out to be a bastard.
What happened?
He betrayed us. He said he had an offer for me. So we met, where roses of remembrance grow. I should have known.
Roses of Remembrance?
Yes, some of the last in the world. He thought that I'd betray my elven brother in order to control the unit. I refused. And there was a fight. I've never seen anything like it. No human can move that fast. It was a massacre. I was the first to be hit. Thus I survived. I would have bled to death had Laredo's men not found me. Letho will kill Yorveth, and all will be lost. So many dead, so much suffering, all for naught.
Who else would be bold and kill him? It seems like a better angle to play it. At the same time, he probably...
Why does the Dwan want Yorveth dead?
He used us from the start. Our hatred. But he no longer needs Yorveth. Sees him as a thorn in his side. I don't know what Letho wants.
What does Yorveth want? Why Flotsam?
Go plow yourself.
You have to tell me. I'm on your side.
Dwan magic tricks will never make me turn traitor.
In that case, I'll ask Yorveth himself.
work.
We got what...
What now?
Yorvith.
What if Yorvith already knows?
I've got an old saying all ready for him. My enemy's enemy is my friend.
Warn him, Gwynblade. Yorvith fights, for that is what he does best. He's Enshay, a real one, a free one. Among the last. Fighting makes sense. Now more than ever before. There is still hope.
What are you talking about, Kieran? Hope for what?
For change. For a better tomorrow. I'll not see it. They'll torment me to death on this barge, and I'll go gladly where the apple trees bloom. But you must warn Yorvith.
And my flashback. Hello.
Yennefer told me that Ciri has departed for good. She inhabits another world and is happy there. Before she left this one, she gave us the Isle of Avallac'h, our island. We stopped counting time. People believe that the wraiths of the Wild Hunt are immortal. They race across the heavens, gripping in their bony hands swords, their lightning bolts. They take away mortals, ever expanding their cavalcade of spectral riders. They burned the orchard and the house. In their armored boots, they trampled our island. And then made off with Yennefer. I had to get her back. Return to reality. Return to the Witcher's path.
Geralt, are you all right?
I've been to the Isle of Avallac'h, among the apple trees and the mists. After the massacre in Rivia, Ciri took me there, and Yennefer. The Wraith Riders kidnapped Yen, and I pursued them.
But...
Triss, this is important. I feel like everything's coming together. When the Witchers found me barely alive a half-year ago near Kaer Morhen, I was fleeing the Wraiths of the Hunt. They continued to pursue me, in the outskirts, then in Vizima when I killed the Grand Master. Now I know it was no coincidence.
Kieran mentioned roses of remembrance growing somewhere near here. Cedric claims likewise. If that's true...
Right now I should be searching the forest for Yorvith, not looking for flowers.
I could restore your memory.
You sure?
Everything seems to indicate that. Whatever's blocking your memory is clearly weakening. I think I could break that barrier with just one petal from a rose of remembrance. Those flowers are truly powerful.
In that case, Yorvith can wait.
Want me to go with you?
I'd love your company.
All right, then. Let's go. Cedric mentioned there are some old elven buildings near the cascade in the forest. We should start there.
Lead the way.
Alright, let's see, we're on 23 minutes, so I'll actually stop the video right now. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the video, be sure to like, be sure to check us out on our Tumblr, which is thegamingtable.tumblr. Be sure to check us out on our actual website,